What's up, y'all? I have an exciting walkthrough today, and it's a drive-through. We're also going to go through the model of the new construction coming to the Coves in Cane Bay in Summerville, South Carolina. We're going to go through the model. I'm going to talk about some of the pricing, the new construction coming in here, and I'm going to show you some of the water lots that are on the water back near. So come with me. All right, so in the background, I'll take you around the amenity center and the boat dock and the nice lake area that is in the Coves neighborhood. But if you're wondering who I am, my name is Dave Broom. I'm a licensed realtor in the Charleston, South Carolina and surrounding areas. My wife and I and our 4 kids moved down here from Buffalo, New York almost 3 years ago now. We didn't like the state we were living in anymore. We wanted to explore a different state. We came across Charleston on a little trip that we took for my cousin's wedding, and then we found Summerville. We live in the Summerville, South Carolina area. But I do these videos to give value as much as I can. I try to do neighborhood tours, talk about new construction in the area, show you some neighborhoods with pre-owned, show you the insides of the houses, talk about the property taxes, the market, just to help you make an informed decision. If you don't like the state you're living in anymore, maybe you could try a state like South Carolina, an area like Charleston, and the surrounding areas like Summerville. But if you do get value from this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos like this one are coming onto the channel and you can come check them out. And to be honest with you, my team and I are getting calls, texts, emails almost every single day from people just like me almost 3 years ago now, and just like you coming across this video, that don't like the state they're living in anymore for whatever reason, the weather, the property taxes, whatever's going on in their state. And they want to check out a different state and see what it's all about, see what areas they can live in, see why it's cool living there. And they reach out, they give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. So if that's you, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Days, nights, weekends, I'm very responsive. I try to get back to people reaching out to me because I've been in your shoes before, where I was so sick of living in New York. We wanted to try a different state, and we found South Carolina. My realtor did a really good job of showing us the area and just explaining the area. A lot of times people come down and I'll take them for a little tour, either on my golf cart or my car, and just take them around and show them the area. And it's good to have somebody that knows the area and can explain things to you and show you different neighborhoods to help you get a feel of the area. So that's a really, really big plus. I take it very seriously. I like helping my clients just see the area, see if they can envision themselves living here, and then we go from there. So definitely feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All right, so we drive around the pre-owned section of the Coves with all the rainbow. The houses are all different colors of the rainbow. It looks like Rainbow Road down in Charleston. I want to give you a little overview of Cane Bay in general. I live in Cane Bay. I live a couple neighborhoods up from the Coves. And the big thing with Cane Bay is the golf cart trails. Being able to there's golf cart trails that line Cane Bay Boulevard, and being able to get to the grocery store, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, gas stations, Mexican restaurant. There is all sorts of things within a golf cart ride away in Cane Bay, which makes it just a great lifestyle. Even just cruising on the golf cart with your family is really, really cool. When it gets nicer out right now, it is actually in January. It's a little chillier. It's hard to get on the golf cart, but come mid-February, it starts warming up. It gets a lot of days in the 70s in mid to end of February, and you're able to get back outside a lot. You're able to take the golf cart rides, and that it's just a great feel. Each neighborhood has its own pool as well, so you get a neighborhood amenity center like I showed you, and there's pool. And then the big thing with the Coves is there's the Lakes of Cane Bay, which is an 800-acre lake, interconnected lake that you get to live by or on, and you have access to it. You have the boat dock where you can take boats with electric motors, or you can go kayaking, you can just go fishing back in the lake. Just a really cool feel. It's kind of lake living, but you're also in Cane Bay. Some other things with Cane Bay, they have food truck nights at the different neighborhoods. They have a lot of community events. And big thing is the golf carts. Like I was saying, you could take your kids to school on the golf cart. You can get to the Y on the golf cart. The Y is right in the community, which makes it really nice because your kids can play sports. And you could take a golf cart to your kids' sporting events. Great Y, great community events in the Y as well, place to work out. There's a big pool, indoor pool in there. There's a library connected to it. So Cane Bay is kind of its own little city wrapped up into this nice master plan community. And it just makes it makes it very convenient. There's also multiple 55 plus communities. So if you are moving down with a family and your parents want to move down into a 55 plus community, you can all be in the same community and golf cart throughout the community. Also during um, 4th of July, also during Christmas, there's golf cart parades, and 4th of July is big down here. Halloween's big down here, and it's a lot of golf carts involved in all of these holidays and really, really fun family activities. All right, as we keep driving, we come up to where they're building the new construction in the coves. It is Meritage Homes. I'll get into Meritage Homes a little bit more, but as we drive in, you can see some of the styles of the homes that they are building. These are some great lots right on the water here. And there's multiple lakes back in here that you can buy on. There's different lots on the lakes, and there's a giant lake way in the back, which they are going to be doing more construction on. There is a lot of there's a plan within the next couple of years to bring restaurants, to bring houses, to bring some apartments. They're trying to make it a little bit like Nexton. That is the rumor at the moment. The next couple of years, if this does get put into place, property taxes will most likely go up as well. So you're making a great investment if you're buying in Cane Bay right now, because property taxes have risen, and they will most likely, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but most likely they will continue to rise because of everything that's getting brought in here. More things in here, more things to do, more things, more restaurants, more housing, more, there's 2 more schools. There's a new school being built at the back of Cane Bay, an elementary school. There's also a new middle school being built by Nexton, so the schools in Cane Bay won't be as crowded as well. So there is a lot of stuff coming to the area, a lot of new construction, a lot of things that could possibly raise the property values. And it's just it's a great time to get in on this neighborhood, especially because the pricing is lower. I've heard a couple rumors that it might go up in the future, but there are some homes being sold in here at very, very reasonable prices. And this is a good time to get in. There's a lot of incentives when you buy new construction in the first phase, because as the phases, or this is the, not the first phase in the coves, but the first phase with Meritage Homes. Because as they do another phase, then the houses could possibly get more expensive. The lots can get a little bit more expensive. That's how it normally goes. Like I said, I'm not guaranteeing anything. But as you can see, the lake is beautiful. They put new roads in here. This is a quiet neighborhood in Cane Bay. The pre-owned is all different colors. And we're going to walk through the model here in a minute and just show you what the inside of these homes look like as well. Just gorgeous style homes. New construction, getting in on the ground floor. This is a prime time to buy and get into this great neighborhood in the Cane Bay area. All right, this model that we're going to walk through is called the Hurley. It's just over 3,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. And the current pricing, this could change, is between $500,000 and $600,000 right now. Could change, like I said, depending on what happens in the market and what the builder wants to do. But right now it's between $500,000 and $600,000, which is a good price for this size of house for sure. There are also smaller houses in the coves, new construction from Meritage Homes. There's also smaller homes as well that are priced lower than this. Some are in the 400s, which is a really good price as well for this community, for living right on the lake. And some other big things is it's in Cane Bay. Like I was saying, I told you all about Cane Bay. It's the master plan development, which offers easy access to Summerville shopping, dining, and schools. Super close to downtown Summerville. You can get there in 20-ish minutes. Also conveniently located to I-26, which makes it the commute down to Charleston or to the beaches pretty easy. Depends on the traffic, but from the back of Cane Bay where I live, you can get to the beach if the traffic's not too bad in 40-ish minutes, 45 minutes. All depends on the traffic when you're going on I-26. But this is Meritage Homes. They are newer to this area. They are bringing a lot of different neighborhoods. They're also going to be building in different neighborhoods, which they haven't told us yet, told the agents yet. They're not releasing anything yet, but this is their first big one in the coves here. And the big thing with Meritage Homes is energy efficient designs, and they back it up with stats. They back up that this is super energy efficient. They even say when it's raining out, you can't even hear the rain outside because it's so quiet in the house that you won't even notice that it's raining. It also keeps it super cool in here. But the other houses in the Coves, they range from 2,000 to 4,000 square feet, offering options for single family, open style layouts. As you can see as we're walking around here, the floors are nice. It has open floor plans, gourmet kitchens, spacious master suites, and energy saving technologies. Like I was saying, energy efficiency is huge in these homes. That's what they really pride themselves on. They also come with a wooded deck. As we look out back, you can see the wooded deck, which is different than other places as well. But there's very spacious lots are very common, often with views of the water. As I showed you before, the water views, and it's wooded areas and water views are the two things in the Coves, and it makes it a really, really quiet, serene neighborhood. You could drive through there in the middle of the day. You can drive through there at night, and it's very, very quiet. Great amenities, like I showed you. You have the nice pool area, and you also have the boat dock, which you can use that goes into the lake. And also you're right as you come out of the neighborhood, there's golf cart trails right there. You can also go back to the big lake and fish. They are also bringing the whole area back on the giant lake back there, but it's just a serene area, great building. This is a great time to get in. They have incentives with financing as well. If you use their financing, they have incentives. They have, they just have a lot of things offering right now, and the pricing is the big thing right now. I like to be as honest as possible. Is when you get in the first phase that a builder does, the pricing is much different than the next phases. So the pricing right now, the incentives with using their financing, they will give you closing costs sometimes. There's just a lot of things that go into new construction and Meritage homes, the energy efficient homes, the open floor plans, as you can see as we're walking around here. Just a really, really nice home for the pricing right now is really at a pristine level, as you can see. But that leads me into, if you don't like the state you're living in anymore and you want to check out a different state like South Carolina, which has the 5th lowest property taxes in the United States. What does that mean? That means that your monthly payment is not going to be as high as other states. So if you live, for example, if you live in New York and you get this size house, your taxes will most likely be, not all the time, but most likely be 3 to 4 times this. That means that your monthly mortgage will go up because if you escrow your taxes into your payment, you're talking an extra $1,000 a month for taxes, whereas down here, it's usually an extra $200 a month for taxes. So you can afford a lot more house down here. There's that. There's the weather. Okay, the weather down here. I mean, does it get cold? Yes, it's in January right now. It gets cold in January. It starts to warm up in February, but you got March. It gets up into the 70s and 80s a lot. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, gorgeous weather. Does it get hot in the summer? Yes, but you are in here, you're by a lake, you have pools in the area. I would not recommend swimming in a lake. There is gators in the lake. But you're by the pool, you're by the beach, okay? You can get by water and cool down. That's what happens. That's why each of these neighborhoods have pools in their neighborhoods, because when it gets hot out, you go to the pool, cool down, and you hardly even realize it's 90 degrees out. Property taxes, great weather, things to do. They're just building Summerville up like crazy. There's things to do down here like crazy. There's family attractions. There's golf. You can golf all year round down here. There's golf carts. There's just so much more. The lifestyle down here is so much different than in the north. I've experienced both. I've experienced living in the north for 30 plus years, then I've experienced living down here for 3 years. The lifestyle is so different. It's healthier down here. You get outside, you get vitamin D, you move around. It's just more outside time, more fresh air. You're not stuck in the house watching TV or on tablets and that. You are outside doing stuff. We love it for our family because we get outside so much. My kids get outside almost every day. I mean, out of the 365 days, they probably get outside 340 days. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's too cold, but they're getting outside for hours at a time doing stuff and getting healthy and moving. And it's just a different lifestyle, like I was saying. So all that said, if you want more information, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I will get back to you. It will be me. I do have a team, but it will be me getting back to you, getting all the information and figuring out how we can help you. And I'm prompt with that. If I say I'm going to text you or call you back, I try to do that as much as possible because I'm giving you my word that I'll do something, and I try to follow through as much as possible. But also, if you are looking to move, some things that can come along is family or friends really don't understand why you're moving, and it can be discouraging. But just know, once the move happens, everybody usually gets used to it, and then when they move down, you are spending quality time together. They come down for 4 days. You don't take it for granted that you live by each other anymore. Like if you live by each other in the state that you're living in right now, you kind of take it for granted. You'll see each other here and there. When people come down to visit, that's 4 days of intentional time really spent together. It's just a different feel. So I just wanted to encourage you in that you might be getting some pushback thinking to move, but that's normal. Once things happen, people get used to it a lot. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to encourage you. If you don't like the state you're living in, you can move. I'm living proof that you can move. You can make the move. Is it nerve-wracking? Is it exciting? Is it scary all at the same time? Yes. But we've done it we had 3 kids at the time. Hank, our youngest Hank, was born down here. But we moved our kids away from our family. They come down and visit. You meet new people down here. It's an amazing place to live because of multiple reasons. Like I was saying, the weather, property taxes, things to do, golf cart community. One other thing about Cane Bay is a lot of people that move into Cane Bay, so it's really easy to meet other people, especially with all the events they have. But I can go on forever. Feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and keep it real.